What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement here with a couple of quick reviews. I guess everybody's going to want to know what we thought about Black Panther, The Man Without Fear. Since that came out this week, it's technically The Man Without Fear, number 513. Steve and Ramon, surprisingly Ramon didn't even pick this book up. Ramon hates the Black Panther. I always thought the Black Panther was a pretty cool character. Steve didn't pick it up, so pretty much falls on to me to tell you guys about this. Basically, this book starts out with Matt Murdock asking T'Challa, who recently abdicated his throne in Wakanda and came here to test himself and his abilities as the Black Panther. And Matt Murdock says, well, you know what kind of hell I've been through. These people need protecting. There's no better way to test yourself than in the mean streets of Hell's Kitchen. So please take my place while I'm gone. And it basically just goes on from there. It's simply a Daredevil story with the Black Panther. There's no other way to describe this for you. And I don't really know what else to tell you. It's like, if you're hard up for a Black Panther story, if you like the Black Panther as a character, this is a good book for you. If you're hard up for a Daredevil story and you miss Daredevil the way Daredevil was supposed to be, and you don't mind not having Daredevil taking the starring role in this book, this could be the book for you. Thanks, Ramon. Oh god, that tasted horrible. As for me, I really don't see myself picking this book up. It's not that I didn't like it, it's just, I don't know. It's a Daredevil book without Daredevil. What's the fucking point? I don't see a reason for Marvel to try to keep pushing the Black Panther in his own book when obviously the character can't carry his own book. You can't find writers to carry the character. And it'll eventually fail. I don't know if they'll bring Daredevil back into this book within a year, or if they're gonna fucking cancel the whole shit and start something else from issue 1. Who knows? You know, it's just, it was it was a mediocre title with a mediocre character, and if this winds up being a book for you, it's just going to be because you happen to like the Black Panther as a character and you want to read a Black Panther story. That's about it. Let's move on real quick. Green Lantern and Plastic Man, Weapons of Mass Deception. This is actually a pretty funny story, and anything that stars Plastic Man is usually going to be pretty funny. It's a one-shot book, basically. It was just a fun story. So if you're looking for something out of continuity and just, you know, you want to sit back and laugh for about 48 pages, I'd give this a try. I would go with it. I don't want to, you know, spoil too much. Basically, it's just, you know, Plastic Man and Hal Jordan against fighting aliens. It's a fun book. It's a comic book. That's exactly what it is. Don't look any further. Don't look any deeper into it than that. Looking deep into things, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors happens to be a surprise hit with me. I remember I told you guys that I didn't like this book when it first came out, and honestly, issue 1 sucked. I thought the dialogue was real stupid. I thought the way that they were writing Ganthet and making him talk like gangsta or whatever, that shit was dumb. But I decided to stick with it for the current storyline, and it's surprisingly good. They're trying to figure out what's draining the Lantern Rings, and it winds up being this really weird guy that I don't know who he is yet, but he controls all these like psychics on this planet, and with their psychic ability he can control other people that are close to him, namely a couple of rookie Green Lanterns that meet an untimely end, like, you know, through some crazy mind control shit. And this happened to be a surprisingly fun story, so I'm going to stick around and let you guys know after the first story arc if it's worth you picking it up in trade. But I'm surprisingly enjoying that. Superman 706. There's nothing interesting about this book. Basically, if you read Superman 705, you saw, or was it 704, whatever the picture was at the end of this page with Lois and Superman kissing and the big splash page, and Superman's flying high, you know, above fucking Metropolis or wherever the hell he is. Somebody took a photo of that and was trying to not out Superman as Clark Kent, but out Lois Lane as cheating on Clark Kent. That's the whole basis of this story. And frankly, this whole Superman walking around thing is really dragging its ass across the rug. let's fucking move on here, people. Amazing Spider-Man, what if Spidey killed Kraven the Hunter? Do you remember back in the 80s and 90s when what ifs were good? This is not an example of that. What can I say about this thing? Spidey kills Kraven, he goes nuts, he starts killing other people, and then he becomes Kraven. He becomes Kraven the Hunter. Fucking Peter Parker's wearing like Kraven's whole outfit and shit. It's wow, it's fucking stupid. And then at the end he becomes Madam Web, and Aranya, the Spider-Girl, becomes Spider-Woman, Spider-Man. She takes his place, all because the web must be rewoven. And it's just, what ifs you were like Marvel's Tales from the Crypt. They were like, they just had fucked up endings. And lately what I'm seeing in these what ifs that Marvel's trying to put out is, well, certainly not fucked up endings, but like they're trying to make as happy an ending as possible. Like, why? It's a what if storyline. Shit happens in whatever universe it happens in because it's supposed to happen. And when that shit doesn't happen, what if it doesn't happen? It's supposed to have a bad ending. Nobody's supposed to be happy. Shit's not supposed to work out for anyone. That's the way it goes. And this book did not deliver at all. What still delivers for me is Darkwing Duck, and I just wanted to show you guys this homage to Batman #1 with Darkwing and Gizmo Duck in the background. I just thought that was really cool. This is still a fun book for me, so if you're not reading it, I don't understand why. So that was my quick comic review this week, and before I close out and go see what the other boys are talking about, it is the week before Christmas, so what does everybody want for Christmas? Let's talk want lists. Obviously for me, one of my major searches now, you know, I've been trying to find key issues ever since I completed my Spider-Man run, and one of the major issues that I'm looking for, I recently lost a bid on eBay, was for Action Comics 23, the first appearance of Lex Luthor. Its sister title, Superman 4, is also dubbed as the first appearance of Lex Luthor. I believe those books came out within like a week of each other. One was late or something, but they're pretty much both viewed as Lex Luthor's first appearance, which is kind of weird, but it's documented as Action Comics 23 being Luthor's first appearance. I'd like them both, but so far that book tops my must-get list. What about you guys? Let's start a thread on Facebook, or, you know, hit us up, write to us, questions@peacebasement.com, you know, start a thread on Facebook, whatever, and let's title it Want List, Here's What I Want for Christmas. Just a couple of other things that I was looking forward to is that new Superman statue that came out, where it's like based on the Alex Ross artwork, and he's like blasting off, and, you know, there's the streaks of color behind him, and he's like, it's just a torso up here, and he's flying like this. That's a really cool statue. I do want to get that Bucky Captain America statue that came out a while back, and pretty much topping my list of like statues and doodads to get, I'd like to pick up the Skeletor statue that matches my NECA He-Man statue from the Four Horsemen, and the Silver Surfer Chrome Bowman statue.
Spider-Man is getting better. He sees... No, we'll just leave it at that. Amazing Spider-Man D.O.R. It's 650 D.O.R. And I'm liking it. You know, it's been many years since I've been wanting to read a Spider-Man story. There've been moments here and there in the past couple of years, like, oh, that's pretty cool. But overall, as a whole comic issue, book thing, I liked it. And I've been liking it for about 2 or 3 issues, which isn't really a long time. But, so, to recap, if you have not reading it, or if you haven't watched us, he's no longer a reporter. He's a scientist again. And he's utilizing his brain to help him with a job and some good shkadol, but also he comes across a new hobgoblin who kicks his ass, and he comes up with a some suit that makes him invisible. But he's using his brain to do that. Just like he used his brain to make the webs in the first place, he's using his brain and actually his resources at this new job to put one over on, well, not put one over on, but to best this new supervillain. And I like that. That's what you want to see, you know. So, and it's good. There's Mary Jane in it. It's a little vague as to whether or not she's going to be coming back for good. I think it's going to happen within the next couple of months, probably. There was one moment I liked where, well, also the Black Cat is in it, and it's always good when Black Cat and Spider-Man get together. You know, sexual tension is pretty funny, and there is a little mention of Shadowland, but you don't really need to know it. You know, already he's worried that his new boss might catch on and know his identity, because they're all brilliant. So, you know, I guess it wouldn't take very much for them to go, wait a minute, I don't really see them together. So what else? I think it was a good issue. So the art, Ramos's art, I'm not a, you know, as if you've heard me say before, I'm not a big fan of. Very boxy, he's very busy. But oops, oh, it makes you drop your comic. It's so heavy, but it's grown on me a little more, and it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. So he did X-Men a long time ago, and I kind of dropped it for that reason. Well, maybe not, but might not have been for that reason. But there's a lot of good art in here, I gotta say, and if it keeps going in this direction, and by this direction I mean good, and it's a good balance of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, not 90% Peter Parker and a little bit of Spider-Man. Honestly, if it's 100% Spider-Man for an issue, it doesn't bother me, because, you know, Peter Parker's personality comes through the character. But if it's mostly just going to be about Peter Parker and his love life and how he's a loser and blah 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 blah, I don't really, maybe for one issue that's okay, but if it's going to be going on and on, who wants to read that? You want to read Spider-Man kicking ass and you know, being smarter than his villains, and, you know, figuring stuff out and solving crimes. That's what you want to read it about. So, but there's something that was invented in the place that he works, some new metal that gets stolen, and he finds out that Hobgoblin stole it, and he was working for the Kingpin, and he needs to steal it back, so he's using Black Cat, who's a thief, among other things, her resources and everything, to try to figure out how to get it back. So he doesn't get it back yet. He comes up with this cool costume that makes him invisible. That is okay, you know, makes him invisible, but you know, as long as he's using his brain, I like it. So it's a good issue. I would recommend it, to keep picking it up. And, you know, it was $6.50, and it wasn't like a big, huge. That's another thing I liked. It was $6.50. This issue you would assume is some sort of milestone issue. It was just a regular issue, which I liked. You know, not everything has to be a big deal. So one thing I would like to mention that has nothing to do with Spider-Man is in Deadpool. I keep dropping the comic. There's an ad saying that he has too many. They're making fun of the fact that he has too many titles, which is what everybody says, and he has to give one of them up. So I predict that they're going to give up Deadpool Core, because I'm assuming that's the one that does the least good. Whatever. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon. Or will we? No, we'll see you soon.
I just got a text from Pete saying he can't wait to see me next week. I don't know, man. We don't send texts like that to each other. It's like pictures of boobs, or what time we're meeting in the basement. Not that he misses me. We're supposed to do segments this week, but I don't know. So I'm leaving this message out because I don't know what might happen. I don't think he's crazy enough to do something, but he is crazy enough to do something. He kept on murmuring D.O.R. D.O.R. What's D.O.R.? I can't even do my segment this week. Just recording this, just in case. Just a small chance. I really don't think he'll do something, but, you know, just in case.
What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement here for you with the fucking cunt.